This is some bullshit. Nigga. These bees? Oh, bee bushes. Is he still a scooter? Did he lift it? How is he? He stole that. He didn't. That's not his scooter. Chat, what do we do? This man has stolen a scooter, and I'm not willing to chase him. Nigga, that dude looks like Corey X. Kenshin. Shout out to Corey. What it is, guys, hopefully you guys didn't see any of that just now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all didn't see the intro or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I should have a lot of new PhD story times brewing for y'all, man. Some real good ones. Whew. Just can't tell y'all yet, you know what I mean? You know, got one about Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? That's festive. One about Chick-fil-A. One of them Wingstop. You know, I'm fucking with it. What you guys up to? Type of 1 in the chat if you can see this stream. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't see this stream. Type of 4 in the chat if you're free to pee. We will edit that out. So if you are, type of 1 in the chat if you heard that before I was able to edit it out. Type of 3 in the chat if you didn't hear that and I can act like I never said it. Because short videos can't be rewinded. Yeah! Nobody sees this. No one saw me say that. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the stream. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys cannot hear the stream. Yes, Wingstop. Also, tell me what you guys ate for breakfast. I'm hungry. It makes me feel better knowing you guys have eaten, even if I haven't yet. You know what I'm saying? Even though Thanksgiving is upon us, it's almost about to be here, man. Once it gets here, that's when it's really popping. All right, so once you guys get in here, I'm going to tell you guys what happened, because I think that's a bee bush. I'm pretty sure that's a bee bush filled with angry bees. You know, I don't know 1,000,000% if it is, but I almost sat on it a second ago because I'm waiting on my Uber. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm not going to lie. I wish I was catching the bus, guys. I'm not going to lie. Is that bad? Is it weird that I wish I was catching the bus instead of taking the Uber? You know what I'm saying? That type of 1 in the chat if that's not weird, that I like catching the bus more than I taking the Uber. Type of 2 in the chat if that's weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I think I picked that habit up from the projects. You know what I'm saying? The bus was the funnest time. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homies would all catch the bus. We'd always make new friends and shit. You know how many hoes I've pulled off of the RTC bus system route? Way too many. You know what I'm saying? People would think I was lying. I remember I met this one chick named Lola on the bus, bro. Oh my God. And she was a stripper. Not only was she a stripper, but she was also a nurse, a registered nurse. And we all know that the nurses are the greatest at being naked. You know, the nurses are just, you know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if registered nurses are some of the biggest freak nadas out there. Type of 2 in the chat if registered nurses are angels. They're complete angels and they're not, you know, doing what we're all doing. And what's up, Chance? Joe Rogan didn't die. Y'all just saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? What it is, Wordy? What it is, Donovan? What's up, Chances? You know what I'm saying? What it is, Wordy? Hey, Wordy, where you from, Brody? You know what I'm saying? Hey, where you from, Brody? Hey, Dan, where you from? What you up to? You know what I'm saying? All right, so with that being said, one day I was catching the bus, and I had met Lola. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell y'all the story of Lola the stripper / nursing assistant. Type of 2 in the chat if y'all want me to tell y'all the story of when I got swarmed by angry bees in Texas yesterday. I got swarmed, cuh. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get at your boy. Horrible stuff. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Hey, what's up, Jonathan the Gamer? Guess who's Bazak? Still smelling crack on my clothes. Don't make me have to relapse on these hoes. Hova said it. It wasn't me. So, you know what I mean? That's what's up. What's up, Donovan? What it is, George? What it is, I know benefits. All right, you guys want to hear the story about the angry bee bush? Got you guys coming up fresh. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I was in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Visiting friends and shooting videos and story times for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I had a story time happen to me right in front of my face. Just like that big ass Final Destination Canada Dry soda selling truck that just passed by us really quickly. But you're way too close. I'm watching out for the bee bushes. So I was out filming vlogs and doing story times in Texas. And as I'm walking, I started hearing this buzzing sound, yo. What's the best way? It sounded like, at first it sounded like a really, really, really soft, like some, you know what I mean? Like just a soft flapping sound, like you know what I mean? Like a boat motor propeller, like a, you know what I mean? Like real soft. And then I kept shooting my stories, and as you guys know, I tend to forget where I'm at when I'm telling my stories because I'm with y'all. When I'm telling my stories, I am where I was at when the story happened to me. So I'm telling the story, I'm not really paying attention to my surroundings. And as I'm walking forward telling the story, I'm hearing more buzzing. And then now it sounds like white noise, low key, like white noise, but with the volume turned down. It's like shh. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm thinking, like, nigga, that white noise ain't real. Like, why do I hear static in real life? Like, what the nigga? Like, what's going on? So I keep on walking, telling the story, like stuff ain't happening. And then now I hear what sounds to be possibly the angriest sounding. Like it sounded like really, really angry white noise. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like really angry white noise. So tell me why. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Hold up, guys. Hey, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear any of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear any of this. For real, for real. Hey, where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Peck? W's in the chat to the mod squad. What's up, Alec? What's up, Donovan? Hey, where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dan White? You got good energy. Hey, what's up, King Vegeta Gaming? Yo, what's up, Chester? What it do, Peck? What's up? Yo, you from Baltimore, Ziana. That's lit. Bro, oh my God. Yo, what are you guys looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving? Because Thanksgiving is upon us. You know what I'm saying? It is nigh upon us. Hey, what's up, Crush? What's up, King? What's up, Donovan? Yo, hey, so let me ask you guys a question. A real intimate question real quick. This might completely murder the vibe. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? Marry, smash, get rid of. Tiana Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Lizzo, and Iggy Azalea. Go. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would, do I want to marry Tiana Taylor? Does anyone want to marry Tiana Taylor? I have a FNAF, underwater, and CGI monster vids for you. Yo, that's what's up, Jonathan the Gamer. Bro, I'll see you when I get back to the crib. I'm gonna warm up the live stream. Well, technically, I am warming up the live stream. But I'm gonna live stream once I get home, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna jump on some videos. Don't even trip. Yo, understandable. Hey, what country are you in that they do not have Thanksgiving in, unfortunately? What it is, Jack Avery? Yes. What's up, Brody? Yeah, they got me live streaming. Yeah. All right, men, the Uber is here and we are on the way to immediate food. Oh, that's what's up. All right, guys, so what had happened was, you know what I'm saying, I was walking in Texas, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, I'm walking around and I start hearing this angry chainsaw sound, like, bzzz. I'm like, what the shit? So I'm walking like everything is cool, and out of nowhere, I start noticing out of my peripheral vision that stuff is moving. It's like, you guys ever seen stars in real life? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like stars in real, like you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If you get dizzy, you see a bunch of stars, something like that. But it was in real life. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when my brain put 2 and 5 together, and I realized that I was standing, I had walked into an angry bee's nest, and the bees were pissed. They were really, really pissed. At first, I was like, you know what? Maybe these are just flies. Maybe these are just really, really big flies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe I'm just on. Maybe these are just really, really, really big flies. You know, that's why the buzzing sound is so loud. And you know, oh snap! Hold up, hey James, what's up, man? Hey, hold up, Brody. Hey, James, you say, what are you on? Hey, James, what are you on? You know what I'm saying? What are you on, James? Because you're the first person to bring up anything like that, like any type of substance, of weird thing like that. What are you on, James? Huh? Is it Booger Sugar, Sherman Hemsley, Love Boat? I got tons of names for it. You doing bombing fluid, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, I mean, what you on, James? Huh? You on sugar packs? Huh? Uppers or downers, you goof? What are you on, dummy? What are you doing? You leaning, nigga? You on that soap sud? You know what I'm saying? James, don't get shy now, you dummy. Get up in here, man. What are you doing? Get it. Come on, get in here. Don't run. Come on, don't, you know what I mean? Don't be a you. James, come on. What are you on, bro? Why are you like deleting out what you're saying in hopes to not tell us that you're clearly on drugs? Like, you're clearly on the hard stuff. Don't just like, okay, you're gone. It's cool. You ran. It's fine. That, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, you know, pop a molly and keep sweating. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so where are you guys from? Hey, what's up, BJ the Prince? What it is, bro? What's up? Happy Thanksgiving, BJ the Prince. What it is, Brody? Yeah. You feel like Voyo is on some booger sugar. A lot of them is. Okay, so look, let me tell you guys a real quick secret. You know what I'm saying? If someone accuses you of something if someone accuses you of being on a hard substance, did you know that that's them admitting that they're on a hard substance? They're looking for friends. They're looking for people to do, you know, Sherman Hemsley with. They're not really accusing you of being on sick stuff. They're on sick stuff, and they're looking for someone to do it with, which is understandable. You can't be mad at them. Look, I had this happen back in the day, okay? That's why it's funny to me. Back when I was a maintenance man, I used to, I had this, one of my employee homies, one of my coworkers, one day he hit me up. He was like, yo, hey man, let's go back to my apartment and do some meth. And I was like, and I thought he was joking because I knew him, right? I thought I knew him. We was coworkers. He was like, yeah, man, let's go do some meth. And I was like, I'm me being a jokester myself. I decided to lean into the joke. Yeah, let's go do meth. Yeah, woo. So we're walking to a homie's apartment, and he lived on site. You know what I'm saying? I'd already seen his apartment because I had to help fix some stuff in there as I was a maintenance man. So I'm figuring no harm, no foul. This obviously isn't what it looks like it is. Turns out, you know, I realized that he wasn't joking when he wouldn't stop walking. Like, he didn't stop. We were walking for like a clear 2.5 minutes, and he was still trying. He was still so happy. And then he got so happy that I was going to do meth, that he thought I was going to do meth with him. And then I had to break the news to him, guys. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bro. I feel bad for telling him the truth that I don't do meth. I look like he looks so sad. Like, if you've ever seen the life drain out of a person's eyes right in front of you, like, this was times 25. It was terrible. He was all like he just went complete. He got so mad, and I was like, oh. So I told him, I was like, yo, yeah, I don't even do meth, man. I thought we was joking, and he was like, and then he turns around and walks off. He never spoke to me again. You know, and then sometimes I lay back at night, you know, I'll be looking up at the ceiling and stuff before I go to sleep. I'll be covering like hot Cheetos and annihilators and freaking, you know, candies and delicious foods and Uber Eats and shit. And I'll be looking up at the ceiling and just, you know, thinking about the meth that could have been, you know, like what I missed out on that opportunity to, you know, to hang out with a guy like James. Hey, James, where'd you go? James, come back. Ned? Don't run, James. What do you want? Is it booger sugar? Can you tell? No, he's not going to tell us. James is no fun. Oh, James. Hey, what's up, the Mask King? Shaggy Rogers. Hey, what's up? Bro, but that's what's wild about being on any type of media or being in front of people. If you're happy, you're on drugs. People accuse you of being on drugs. If you're good at what you do, people would just accuse you of being on drugs. But just understand that that's them trying to, hoping that you're a really, you know, you're a talented, you know, meth person. That's what they're hoping for. That James, I hate to mess, I hate to ruin it for you. It looks like you're gonna have to go to you're gonna have to hit up who's the guy that does meth? Chat. Who's a rapper that does meth? Quick, wrong answers only. Who's a rapper that does meth? And you can't say Kodak Black, all right? Because his music is good. You cannot say Kodak Black, regardless of the you know, no matter what the signals look like. You cannot. You just can't say Kodak Black. Birdman. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's real. That's real. And of course, and on schedule, we have the religious weirdo coming in here trying to turn the vibe into something political or religious-ical because he's bored. We have the group weirdo immediately. Who won the weirdo award today? It's Puff. Hey, Puff, yeah, you've won the weirdo award. You know what I'm saying? I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. You know what I'm saying? Good. Never listen to haters, man. Yeah, I'll be making fun of them, man. They some of the flimsiest people mentally, man. They funny. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even be mad at haters, man. A hater is just a person at some point that wanted good stuff, but then they never got it because they didn't do what they're supposed to do to get it. So now they just find people that still want good stuff or have good energy and then just try to, you know what I mean, find a way to, you know what I mean, like bring them down to make themselves feel important. It's actually a sad existence. You know what I'm saying? We must become friends with the haters. You know what I'm saying? So that they must, you know, so they will tell their hater friends and you know, yeah. I was about to say have them bring some women through, but haters, they usually got women. Well, yeah, they do. They be in the friend zone. Yeah, have the haters bring their women through. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, I'm not even gonna tell that story. Bruh, I knew this one dude who was a real big hater of mine, like my biggest hater. He was my biggest hater, guys, bar none, right? And the worst part about this hater is he buttered me up with compliments first. He got me liking his character and thinking he was a good person, and then he immediately laid on with the thickest, the most savage amount of disrespect. The most disrespectful stuff. He said it all in like in one paragraph, like 4 sentences, right? So I'm like, oh, word? You know what I'm saying? So it just so happens this hater's girlfriend enjoyed my work. So she hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 hours after this dude had, you know, had his meltdown at me. Blame you for blur, blur, you know? And then his girlfriend hit me up and she was like, yo, you know, I don't think any of that of you. I think you're a swell person. Hey, Crush on the couch, thank you for the $1 in super chat. Yo, it's practically 2 cents in euros. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up, Pharaoh. Hey, I appreciate you, Brody. What's up, the Mask King, Shaggy Rogers? Bro, love having you up in the stream, man. W's in the chat to the Bot Squad. W's in the chat to the Mask King, Shaggy Rogers. Jonathan the Gamer. You know what I'm saying? Big dubs for Jonathan the Gamer. BJ the Prince. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys for y'all super chats. For real, for real. You guys got good energy, man. So what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from? You know what I'm saying? Hook your boy up with all your details. Look, if you're really about that life, give me your social security number, you know, because BlastphamousHD is in the routes for a new car. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay, so if we reach if we reach, I'm actually headed back to the crib. So if we reach the super chat milestone, which is 49 more in super chat, I will tell you guys the story of what really happened to my car and why I only take Ubers now. I'm not gonna lie, I want to start taking the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like Uber it's cool, but I only get to talk to like one person. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm a social person. I'm a very social person. So being on the bus, I get to talk to like 50 people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might even get rewarded with a good robbery attempt. You know what I'm saying? And by that, I mean someone tries to fight us, so we let them give us their money instead. You know what I'm saying? Had that happen in school when I was like 15. It's hilarious. I was on a double date with one of my homeboys, and we was in, I forgot what class, like social studies. We was in craft class, actually. So we were in craft and, what do you call that, chat? Craft and, what is that? It's like hard, it's like not hard shop, not wood class. You know what I'm saying? It's like, popsicle sticks. We had a whole bunch of glue. You know what I'm saying? You know, the kind that you get stuck on your fingers, and when it gets hard, you look like you can make Spider-Man webbing with your fingers, or you were doing something appropriate before. But, you know, either that, but yeah, you know. So I was in that class where this dude, I was on a double date with this female and one of my boys at his date, right? So the dude leans forward halfway through the date and he decides to start disrespecting me really badly, right, in front of my date. So I lean forward and I tell him, give me your CD player, nigga. Because back then that we had CD players, you know what I'm saying? That's what people had. Home ec. Yo, good shit, Chesser. Appreciate you, Brody. It was home ec and or shop class. You were good at this, Chesser. I appreciate you. Yo, guys, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear and see everything. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can hear and if you guys can't hear or see any of this. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We're in shop class, and you know, I was on a double date or whatever. My homeboy leans forward, he says something disrespectful to me in front of my date, and to which case I let him know to give me his CD player. So, you know, he's sitting there like he doesn't want to give it to me, and I tell him, I'm like, bro, either give me a CD player or I'm gonna come and get it. And you don't want me to come get the CD player. You know, I was in the suburb, a little bit of backstory. I was living in the suburbs, but I was raised in the projects, so I was living in the suburbs. I had gotten out the suburbs and gotten out the projects and gotten into the suburbs. Luckily enough, at that point in time. So, hey, what's up, Daniel? Yo, what's up, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers? What's up, Jabari? What's up, Elijah? Yeah, I'm saying, what's up? Hey, what it is, bro? What's up? So, with that being said, yeah, I'm saying, like, so the homie, you know, he doesn't want to give me a CD player. So I'm like, bro, run it. Run that shit, nigga. And he's like, and he starts to cry a little bit. And he looks over at his date, and his date is looking away because she ain't gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like type of 1 in the chat if women don't instigate a fight, but they ain't gonna help you, nigga. Type of 2 in the chat if, yeah, women instigate a fight, but yeah, man, they're dependable. When the house is on fire, women always know what to do when a guy who's bigger than the both of us put together shows up, and, you know, good. But that's why it's not good to hang out with chicks that always try to start a fight in public. You know what I'm saying? No good. No good at all. You say, hey, so Pharaoh, you said number 2. You said you'd like a, what was number 2, Pharaoh? What was number 2? Because I even forgot what was going down. Hey, what's up, Pharaoh? All right, so, yo. Hey, appreciate you for the compliment, Anton. Hey, where are you from? Yo, appreciate you for the compliment, Sped Shed. Where are you from, bro? Where are you guys from? And what do you guys do for fun, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Nick Warren? Yo, what is up, Elijah? What's up, Chester? What's up, Pharaoh? What it is, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. Yo, but where are you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at, huh? You make me use Russian accent in the middle of stream. They pepper spray always. Okay, so, but back to the bee bush story, right? You know what I mean? When I hear the angry chainsaw sound and the buzz that I look down, and to my horror, everything is moving. Like, And it takes me a couple of seconds, but I realized that, like, no, I'm not having some sort of like visual freak out or something. I'm not seeing stuff that's not here. I'm surrounded by a angry tornado of swirling bees, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they're making the chainsaw sound. And I'm just like, yo, now my brain immediately is like, yo, what are they so mad at me for? I ain't do nothing. I ain't do shit to piss the bees off, you feel me? So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm sorry to hear that you're tweaking, Dylon. What did you do to be tweaking? Hey, Dylon, what's got you tweaking, bro? You know what I mean? And at what point did you realize that you wanted to grow up to be a tweaker? You know what I'm saying? What's got you tweaking, Dylon? You know what I'm saying? And like, when did you fall in love with becoming a tweaker? You know what I'm saying? And by that case, you shooting up, nigga? Because if you tweaking, that's anxiety brought on by the hard drugs you doing, Dylon. You know what I'm saying? You've been a tweaker since birth. Okay, so since you've been a tweaker since birth, and you just asked me if I was a tweaker, which we all explained that you're projecting, which we just proved via your response. What are you tweaking on? You know what I'm saying? Was it heroin, booger sugar, Sherman Hemsley? You know what I'm saying? What's your poison that you just tried to accuse me of doing? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Back to the message at hand. So I'm like, these bees are swirling around me and they're pissed. You know what I'm saying? Not only are they pissed, but unfortunately for me, I thought that all bees only was in trees. Type of one in the chat, if you thought beehives was either in a tree or on the side of a dilapidated house, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen a beehive on the ground. I didn't know there were ground beehives. You know what I'm saying? Whatever fits up your nose, Dylon. That is understandable. That's understandable, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you ever seen this movie called The Faculty? With, dude, man, who's that? Elijah Wood. Yo, have you guys ever seen this movie called The Faculty with Elijah Wood in it? You know what I'm saying? It's a great movie. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Bro, the movie's actually kind of scary. It's very suspenseful. You feel me? At a certain part, they're all running from this huge alien that's actually was disguised as humans, but except when he turns into aliens, it's all tentacles and moisture and a bunch of, squid type shit, you know? And they running through the bleachers. It's crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so where you guys from and what do you guys do for fun? For real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so what got you guys interested in watching my videos, if you guys don't mind my asking? But also, hey, what's up, Dylon? You scaring me, bro. Meh, it's understandable. The Faculty is a suspenseful, scary movie. You know what I'm saying? What's you guys' favorite scary movie, by the way? You feel me? Jib. Also, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear the entire stream. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't see or hear any of the stream. So, I look down, I realize, and mind you, this is all on stream. You guys can go and watch the video. I look down and realize that there's a big beehive on the ground. The angry bees are swarming around me. I threw my phone and ran. I did. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know I look brave, but a tornado of angry bees, I can't even do it, guys. I couldn't even lie for the camera. I couldn't even fake it. I threw my camera and screamed like a chick and ran in the opposite direction. I don't know, only through the grace of hot Cheeto dust was my phone not broken. You know what I'm saying? I ran. You know what I'm saying? And after I freaking ran, you know what I'm saying? I ended up, I ran about a good 30, 40 feet. And when I got back, you know what I'm saying? I waited for like 30 minutes to make sure I wasn't being murdered by the bees. You know, turns out that the bees, they were only thinking about killing me. I think that's it. Type of 1 in the chat if that's what the angry buzzing was, that they were thinking about murdering me. You know what I mean? Type of 2 in the chat if, I've been stung like 400 times. I just don't know it. I was so pumped full of adrenaline, I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I got stung. Shit, I'm surprised they didn't go for the face. Sheesh. Yeah. Ate poop on a scooter? Yep, that was Justice. She's hilarious. She's funny people. What's up, Douglas Kinsley? What it do, Jay Muzz? Where are you from, Jay Muzzle? You know what I'm saying? And how did you ascertain your muzzle, if you don't mind my asking? Yeah, the bees' hearts wasn't in it. I'm glad they wasn't. Somehow, I don't know. So, if we reach 30 in Super Chat, if we reach 29 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending. All right? Because it happened again, unfortunately. I'll tell you guys the secret ending to that story. You know what I'm saying? It's utterly terrifying. What it is, fan T life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You might want to watch out with spamming my mods. They be on that like allegations on Alec Baldwin. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's always shooting an assistant. Where are you? How about those hey, what's that place called? How about those Cavaliers? You guys watch basketball? I think that's a football team. You know what I'm saying? How about who's another football team? Wrong answers only. Yo, that's what's up that you're living on Cyprus. What's up, Skull? Yes. Bro, it be like that. You know what I'm saying? Until today, I have a scar from it. Bro, I got stabbed by a baby sword shark. You got stabbed by a baby shark sword? I mean, a baby sword shark? Word. Bro, the fact that you lived is miraculous, bro. Because technically, you got Steve Irwin. Yep. You guys remember Steve Irwin? Okay, so we survived the angry bees. Yeah, I'm saying. And, that's more than what I can say for when... So type of one in the chat if you guys have ever had somebody have a crush on you that you didn't have a crush on back. Type of two in the chat if you've never had a crush on somebody have a crush on you that didn't have a crush on you back. Oh, that had a crush on you back. Oh my God. There's nothing worse than someone have a crush on you and you not having a crush on them back, man. That's scary stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Because you be trying to be polite and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be polite and stuff, man. I remember this one time I was going to college class, you feel me? And like it was this one chick, bro. We called her Big Bertha. Baby girl was built like a refrigerator, baby. I mean, she was like 6'5". She was big and tall. You feel me? And long, sideways long. You feel me? She was horizontally long. So with that being said, baby girl, bro, she was about 4,000 pounds. I'm not gonna lie. She was about 16 people. You know, she was a group of well put together individuals. So with that being said, classmate, and she starts like flirting with me, and her way of flirting with me to be the stepfather to her foster child, who was 19. I was 25 at the time. What I look like taking care of somebody's 19-year-old foster child at 25? Don't the brothers love that? I don't know if we do, guys. I don't know, man. I didn't like it. You know, I didn't want it. You know what I mean? Baby girl had the nerve to tell me, oh my God, you should come to my house. I wanna give you a massage on the lazy boy chair that my husband passed away in. I'm like, motherfucker, what? This is an offer? This is a real offer, man. All right, man, you have a good day, bro. Let's see. But yes, man, that was a real offer, man. Terrible, horrible stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, let's hear that. You're cooked. Yeah, man. Hey, so look, so the moral of this story is, if you walking, oh my God, it smells so good. Who's cooking? If you walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, and you hear what sounds to be like, and you hear a really, really angry sounding chainsaw, and you know that it's not even close to Halloween, and no one's got a leaf blower, you're probably, you probably might want to, you know what I mean, like, you know, You might want to see what's popping around you. You know, ascertain your surroundings. Make sure you're not surrounded by a angry tornado of pissed off bees, because that's what happened to me, bruh. So yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat to crush on. Yeah, I'm saying you are our #1 super chatter for the stream with 2 in super chat. You know what I mean? You have 175 points. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to crush on. You know what I'm saying? Douglas, you are second with 75 points. Yeah, I'm saying for real, for real. And Chesser, you are third with 75 points. Yeah, I'm saying type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach this, if you guys want me to make the #1 super chatter in this stream a shout out on my next stream. You know what I'm saying? Like put them in the title, something like that. Ooh, gotta make sure not to show my address. Good. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to put the name of our #1 super chatter for this stream in the title of the next stream. Actually, which is gonna be in like a half an hour. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want our #1 super chatter for this stream to be to get us to be made the main villain of today's story time that's going to be in my next stream that's going to be in like 30 minutes. Ooh, is this, hopefully this package is for me. Free things. Yes. Okay, deal. You know what I'm saying? Choose your thingies. Hey, appreciate the compliment, Brody. For real, for real. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, like a 5-minute one. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we about to go stream upstairs, eat some food. I got some friends here, man. They about to make food for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys a story before we roll. You know what I'm saying? A 5-minute story. You know what I'm saying? And the person that super chats the most in, you know, the person that is the highest super chatter of the stream, they get their name in the title of the next video, of the next stream. Or they pick their poison, or they choose. If a girl offered me the best time of my life and was like, yeah, sit down in that chair. My ex died in it. It's going down, and it's not coming back up. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable indeed. Well, I mean, if this woman, you know, if she cooked me like a really nice plate of food, you know what I mean? Some food is so good, you just gotta give it up, man. Type of 1 in the chat. If some food is so good, you just might just like, you know, you just gotta. Type of 2 in the chat. If there's no food, is that delicious? Okay, damn that. Type of 3 in the chat. If you've never had steak shawarma French fries from Citrus out here in Las Vegas, because if you haven't, then that's the reason why you haven't run it before. You know what I'm saying? Understandable, the mighty. I appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? My best friend's girlfriend being mean. What it is, Lane? Yes, what it is, Joel. Yeah, I'm saying Joel Santana. Yes. Yo, appreciate you, Buck. Appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you, Joe. Yes, good looking out, Elijah. What it do, Logan? How are you doing, Seawall? And where are you from, Ion? Okay, so with that being said, real quick story time before I roll. You know what I'm saying? Person who's the highest super chatter in this stream right now, the ceiling is kind of small. You know what I'm saying? So we're at $1.15 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? So the bar is small. You know what I'm saying? But our highest super chatter for this stream, regardless of even if it is $1, is going in the title of today's stream later on while I eat food. So let's see. I'm going to give you guys a real quick story time. What type of story time do you want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Super chatters get to choose what type of story I tell you guys for my last 5-minute story time. It's going to be quick, it's going to be punchy, and I'm going to start, and I'm only going to tell you guys the action parts. None of the slow build-up. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out if that's something you guys want to hear. Let's see. Let's give you guys a real quick mock-up example. So, real quick mock-up example. Oh, God, the goat story. Nigga. So, I had a friend of mine, an ex-friend of mine. His name was here. We gonna change his name. We gonna say his name is Can't Get Right, because that nigga was living wrong as shit. Can't Get Right was a Mexican person. He was pretty cool. He was always at the land center with me and the homies. We would slap box and play video games. I considered him a fellow black person until this nigga did this goofy shit this one time. Probably more than this one time. I never showed up to see the remakes. Fuck that. I never showed up to see part 2. So one day I'm called over to the homie Can't Get Right's crib. Yeah, I'm saying he told me that he was having really, really bad problems, dating problems with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was always beating on him, yelling at him, screaming at him for some shit, blaming him for stuff he didn't do. Regular woman shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a girlfriend, nigga. It's either, you know what I mean? It's either learn to get with it or just be single. You feel me? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read you guys' comments after I tell the story. You know what I'm saying? For continuity purposes. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Homie, he calls me over. He's like, yo, man, I'm having a get together at the crib. Bring all the homies, you know what I'm saying? Bring all you, like, just bring you, don't bring none of your homies. But, you know, me and a bunch of the homies from the land center, we're all gonna be here, hanging out, having a good time. And you're invited, bro, because I'd known him for 2 years. I was always the comic relief / tribal leader of the group somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had the best jokes. But I only kept cracking jokes so people wouldn't stab each other. They had knives. They were very violent people. They were in a KKK group. So I go over to the crib. People might be wondering, BlastphamousHD, where were you hanging out with the KKK? They were nice to me, and they listened to all my jokes and story times, just like y'all. So we were friends. So with that being said, which is why I can't even hang out with y'all now. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are nice people and listen to my stories. I can't even hang out with y'all. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I get to the homie's crib. You know, I show up, and when I get there, Can't Get Right is not in the living room where everyone else is hanging out. You know, I'm in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So I go into the kitchen, I sit on this wooden chair, and, you know, everyone else is in the living room, you know, and they're all watching The Price is Right or something I didn't want to watch, so I didn't go in the living room and sit on a big U-shaped couch with them. While I'm sitting there, about 15, 25 minutes into me sitting there, Henry's bedroom door opens up, right? And out walks a baby goat wearing pink lingerie. And the baby goat, when Henry had, my bad, I said his name, shit, oh, God, fuck, Can't Get Right, we gonna edit that out, guys. Can't Get Right. No one deserves for people to know they do this. Can't Get Right. You know, his bedroom door opens up, right? And all of his floors are hardwood. So you hear, if anyone's wearing shoes or sneakers, or like if anyone throws rocks, is wearing really like heels or has hooves, you're gonna hear him, right? So I'm sitting there because Henry's door opens up. It's not that big of a deal. And then I hear the hooves like a horse. I look down and I see it's a baby goat in pink lingerie. And I'm like, what? So the baby goat stands there for like 3 minutes, and I'm not making eye contact with the baby goat because I know my expressions. I'm way too expressive with my facial expressions, guys. I'm a storyteller by heart. I can't help it. So I know my face is gonna be like, motherfucker, what? And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do none of that. I had to be quiet. I knew my life was on the line. These were KK members, and one of them had already pulled a knife on me 2 years prior. So I knew my life was in jeopardy if I roast these niggas for being in the goat play, for being down with the goat up. I don't know what you call it, goat things. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, all right, so guys, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear and see everything that's going down. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear or see anything that's going down. Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, where you guys from also? You know what I'm saying? Where are you guys from? That's what's up. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Chester? What's up? It's that one guy. What's up, Pluto? What it is, it's that one guy. What it is, it's optimal. Okay, so back to the story at hand. Peep game, right? And mind you, in 2 more minutes, we're shutting down the stream. Highest super chatter gets a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the highest super chatter is Crush with $1 in super chat. You're going to the later stream that I do today. You know what I'm saying? The scary one. Oh boy. And you get to choose, and they get to choose what videos we watch. Well, some of them. But with that being said, okay, so if you thought it was bad before, so nigga, okay, so the goat is standing right in front of Henry's room, right? He walked a couple steps, said a couple baby bars, bah, like, I'm like, nigga. So Henry walks out of his room at this point, and I see Henry. Henry's only wearing his boxers. Why? Why were you only wearing your boxers? There's nothing you need to do with a goat that is in pink lingerie that you only need to be wearing your boxers for. Chat. Wrong answers only. What is there to do? I'm joking, guys. Don't do that, chat. Don't say, nigga. Henry walks out of his room, walks past the baby goat, walks directly past me to the kitchen fridge, because I'm sitting in the kitchen. He opens up his fridge. He pulls out a big carton of orange juice, swigs it, puts the orange juice down, puts the orange juice back in the fridge, closes the fridge, then turns around without ever making eye contact with me, mind you, walks back into his room, leans down, picks up the baby goat, scoops him up in his arms, and walks back into his room and closes the motherfucking door. Chat, what do you do in this situation? My life is on the line. If these people know, if I make fun of them in any way, shape, or form for being goat fuckers, if for being into goat sex, goat stuff, goat things, goat satisfaction, then I am gonna get shanked. These are KK members. These are KKK members, nigga. They already don't fuck with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit's getting deep for them niggas. You know, he's having girlfriend issues. His girlfriend beats him, treats him like shit. And this nigga, why not just buy a woman? Damn, wait, that makes sense. Goats are probably cheaper. That makes sense. Goats are probably actually cheaper. Because a woman, you gotta feed her, you gotta pet her, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure she drink water and stuff, and gotta exercise her and things. A goat, you ain't gotta do none of that. You just gotta give her like hay or something. It's like easy, right? Like no? Okay, you guys are right. My bad. Terrible way of thinking. I would leave quietly and never come back. So I couldn't do that, guys. I had to get the joke in, nigga. Because if I left quietly, then they was going to realize that I wasn't down with the goat stuff. Goat play, goat shit. And I was going to get stabbed or shot possibly. So I was like, you know what? I'm not down for none of that. So I started cracking jokes, nigga. You've never seen me crack faster and funnier jokes than what I was cracking that day, guys. Type a 1 in the chat. If you were in that situation, you would become Dave Chappelle. Fuck Kevin Hart, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Bill Burr, nigga. I'm doing all of that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would name Aries Spears in there, but he a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I start cracking jokes. I do all the best jokes. I do all my best bits, all my best stories. And then I do that for 20 minutes, and then I excuse myself and tell them that I have to go because I have, I gotta go. And then they let me leave. I'd already made them so happy, and they were already laughing, joking so much. And I asked them, and this would also save my life too. I was like, yo, let me know when you guys want to throw another party, bro. I'm down to come back through. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, bro, this was lit. I'm with this. Nigga, so that they would think that I had to say that on the way out so that they wouldn't kill me later, so that they would think that I was down for the goat play. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, he just needs to be inducted slowly into the goat things. He's with it. He just wants to, you know, he just wants to be warmed up first. I never went back. Never went back, man. Not a goddamn. What happened to the goat? I don't know, man. I can't save no goat, nigga. Type of 1 in the chat. If you would have went back to save the goat. Type of 2 in the chat. If the goat, he's responsible. The goat is responsible for all its own decisions, goddammit. I can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Maybe if he was a human, I'd have went back. I can't save a goat. You niggas would have went back for the goat. What is, come on, man. I'd have went back for the goat, nigga. Oh shit, nigga. That's funny. Hey, Plubia, thank you for the compliment, yo. All right, you guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? Damn that. That goat is on its own, nigga. Hope that goat used condoms. I hope Henry is happy somewhere, though. You know what I'm saying? All right, so if we reach a 50 in Super Chat, if we reach a 25 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending to that story. If we reach a 75 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys the rest of what happened with... I'll tell you guys his name, and I'll tell you guys all of the other sick shit that he was into. It's bad, chat. It's bad. And our #1 super chatter for this stream, I'm gonna stream for another 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Another 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But yo, highest super chatter for this stream is going to get their name in the title of the next one. You know what I'm saying? But man. So yeah, man, I want to hear it again. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys would go back for the do a rap. 15 in super chat. I'll do a rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple bars. I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Well, if I did a rap, it would be a freestyle. Duh. It's young child support, baby. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. All right, y'all. We got 1 more minute. 1 more thing. Oh, goodness. So Rajin is very official about this. Rajin says, hey, I hope you're having a great day. I'm new to live. I would like to get a better idea of your morals. Could you please provide your profession, body count, and your religion? Thank you very much. That's a 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, unemployed and Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the first super chat milestone, I'll tell you guys my profession, body count, and my religion. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat. If you look like my dad who left. Understandable. I definitely look like a father who would leave if a female's not treating me the way I want to be treated. I'm gone, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. Why is it only that when women respect themselves and how they're treated is good? Why is it when a man respects himself and ain't taking no shit from none of these females and shit, that nigga's a villain? Why is that? Does that make... Type of 1 in the chat if that makes perfect sense. Type of 2 in the chat if that don't make sense. Nigga. Like, why is it when a man is like, this woman treats me bad, I'm leaving this bitch. That's awful. Oh my God, he is a monster, a sick bastard. He doesn't love kittens. Yeah, I'm saying, but when a woman's like, you know what, he didn't eat my butt or buy me a $7,000 Gucci bag, I'm leaving him. Like, that's just like, oh, you go, girl. You gotta, ooh, girl, you, ooh. Nigga. He might be trying to recruit me. You never know, man. You know, it could be like a good acting gig or something. I'm an actor now. You know what I mean? All right, so look, I'm an actor. Yeah, look, I'll give you some of it. Okay, so look, I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? And you did provide yours, so I'll tell you mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm an actor. And body count, that's a super chat request, man. You know what I'm saying? Because my body count makes me sound like I used to be a slut. You know what I'm saying? My body count, you know what I mean? Like, dudes who only be at one body or something, I be getting slut-shamed by virgins. You know what I'm saying? And it really hurts getting slut-shamed by dudes who ain't ever even seen a vagina, man. So I got to keep that a secret. But I'll tell you right now, for 20 in Super Chat, go back. No, I'm about to end the stream for real. I'm bullshitting. Oh, you're a rapper. That's what's up. You know what? Your rap name, I can't say anything. My rap name is Young Child Support. Yeah, I'm saying, hey, so where'd you start rapping at? Like, what got you into rapping? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yes. Lil Mayonnaise says, I want you so bad, Maurice. I remember watching you as a young jit. I've never heard a female say jit before, so I'm scared. I've never heard a woman say jit before, nigga. You got like an attractive of age sister or something. Look, dudes that like me, man, do me a favor. Throw me one of your female friends. Throw me like your sister. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you know what I'm saying? I'm off the market. But, you know what I'm saying? For the low price of a petite older sister of yours, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hang out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's got a place that's quiet. You know what I'm saying? All right. And ladies, don't think that I can't be bought. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? What about my sister? Oh, yeah, hey, you can have that bitch. She ain't shit. My sister's a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? Oh, poor Lil Mayo. Yo, hey, look, Lil Mayo's going through it, guys. Send hugs to Lil Mayo. Poor guy. Yo, hey, I hope you kick the fence, man. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're able to kick the fence. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you a better chance at finding stuff. Are you a lady? Because if you're a lady or a dude, there's a different way I'm gonna talk to you about this. If you're a lady fent user, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? How old you is? Is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, see, I'm a doctor. You know what I mean? Because I used to be a doctor. So, like, if you a female and you a certain type of looking female, if you don't fit, just send me a picture of your breasts, and I can, after I look at the picture, actually a Zoom meeting would be better. A Zoom meeting. You know what I'm saying? A topless Zoom meeting with your breast out, and I got a stethoscope. I got one of them things that go on your chest that's cold to the touch, that'll test your heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And just come down to the office and we'll get you fixed right up if you're a lady. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a dude, we'll send you someplace else. Then you're on your own. If you're a dude, you're on your own, nigga. If you're a dude, you just get robbed. If you're a lady, oh, come on in. Come on in. Sit in a chair. You know what I mean? Take off your pants if you like. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of doctor office I've always been. If you're a dude, a word. Oh, word, nigga, you feel bad, nigga? Oh, well, here's a bottle of water, nigga. You be all right. All right? Here's water in a jog. You be good. Jog 20 miles that way. You'll forget you even have problems. On God. Female, come on right in. Come right in. Oh, my God. Are you... Oh, are you? Come on in. You want Chipotle? Come on in, baby. Nigga. Dudes, we open the door just enough to push out a bottle of water to him. Here you go, buddy. Nigga. Oh man, but yeah, that's Dr. BHD, man, PhD. You know what I mean? Like, I got my doctorate degree and stuff, but I only tend to work with female patients, cause dude patients, man, them niggas, I'm just sick of getting hit on by dudes. Honestly, I don't even want to risk it no more, guys. I'm tired of it. I mean, gave it my best shot. I'm a dude. Can I move in with you? All right, well, see, you're going to have to take that through the proper channels. You know what I'm saying? I've got about 17 different assistants that you're going to have to hit up. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that you're looking for a place to be, and once you put in those 17 different forms, all in triplicate, mind you. You know what I'm saying? After that, we run you through the roommate database to see what you do. And even then, it's a long, arduous process. We're backed up for like the next 70 years for guys. But ladies, you know, we're backed up for about a year for ladies, unless your shirt is already off. Unless she comes pre-shirt off, then we can make room for her. We'll get her situated, you know, unless she brings her kids with her, to which case she's on her own again. Yet. Nigga. Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, I bet. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay up. I'm gonna see you. Ooh, our number one super chatter crush, who super chat $1 in super chat, bro. I'm gonna see you in the next stream, bro. Putting you in the title in the next video, because our number one super chatter for this stream gets put in the title of the next video. I'll stay up. That's what's up. I'm streaming right now. I'm turning it off. Yeah. Cool. All right, it's off.